Has this ever happened to you? Then hopefully today I can show you how to fix that. Unfortunately, these cars are known for having taillight issues. The pre-LCIs used to have ground wires that burn up, and even the LCIs also have some issues, so I'm gonna do some digging today and figure out what my issue might be. Now, thankfully this job should be pretty straightforward. What you wanna do first is disconnect the battery. So come in the trunk, open the lid, undo your battery here with a 10 mil, and the next step is to undo this cover and this cover. It should be the same on both sides. Yep, here and here. You'll want to use a plastic pry tool just to not break anything. Please ignore the crust. I haven't washed it in a while. So what you can do is come in here with a little pry tool, use whatever you have, and just pull that cover up a little bit. There we go. So in there you'll see two 10mm nuts. Just go in there and loosen those up. And the final step to get this taillight out will be to very carefully get a plastic pry tool, try not to scratch anything, and just wedge it out of there a little bit, and it should just pull right out. Okay, let's see how this goes. Gonna be very careful as to not scratch the paint. There we go. And it should pop more or less right out. In theory. Here we go. So as you can see here, it is just held in there by this one connector now. So you can see in the back corner there, it's just held in by a little rubber grommet. So that's why there's a little bit of resistance. So looking at the pins on the back of the taillight assembly, you can see all of these pins are labeled and they all look to be in good condition, which is possibly bad news because I don't know what the issue is yet. And on this side of things, everything appears to be in more or less good condition, so no issues quite yet. On the pre-LCIs, there's a bunch of tabs along the edge that will allow you to just pull this whole back part off and inspect it. I just took all these screws out and nothing seems to pop off. So I'm gonna do the easy solution and try not to break anything, and I will clean out these connectors on here and also on the car, and hopefully cleaning it out and reconnecting it will fix the issue. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back on the car. It should only go in one way because the clip that is on the wiring harness in the car should clip right over that little tab there, and you should be good to go. So I briefly reconnected the battery and tested it out, and it seems to be working fine at the moment. Only time will tell. I'll drive around for a little bit, and if it doesn't come back in a couple weeks, then I guess I'll call it fixed-ish, because it has been happening at least once or twice a week now for the last month or so. So now I will secure this back into place, hopefully. It's a little tricky. Can I get it right? Gotta angle it in there. Okay. Grommet is in. Okay. Perfect. All right, so I put those two nuts back on their little posts, closed the covers, and I think I am good to go. All right, guys, so I am back after more than 1,000 miles after fixing the issue, and it has not come back. So I guess in my case, the solution was as simple as unplugging it and plugging it back in again.
Hello, IT. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Okay, well, are you sure that it's plugged in?
Which I can't say the same for your car. Maybe it'll have deeper issues. But if you found this video helpful, please leave a like and a comment, and I will see you in the next one.